This is Pulse 95.
Pulse 95.
It's the Morning Majlis. It's the Morning Majlis.
Good morning and welcome on to the Morning Majlis. And yes, we've been inviting you all to share your favorite hidden gems, new destinations, new places to explore. And we're going to be talking to you about Rahmania Mall and the new shopping destination in the Emirate of Sharjah, particularly when it comes to the new and emerging parts of the Emirate. To talk to us in greater detail about this, we've got Faisal and Naboodah, who is the PR and Community Relations Manager for Sharjah Coop, who is joining us on the lines to discuss in greater detail about the Rahmania Mall. A very good morning to you, Faisal.
Good morning to you too.
Well, great to hear from you. Let's start talking about Rahmania Mall and how long has it been since it has opened, and what's the hype all about, and what's there to see at the moment?
So the Rahmania Mall is a new retail destination here in Sharjah. It's been open since March early this year. The mall has undergone a lot of changes since it opened until now. We have the new restaurants, coffee shops, alongside the retail part of it, which is Sharjah Coop, largest branch in the Emirates so far. It's a hypermarket. We have a lot of activities going on over there. We have a playing area for the kids. We are planning to open a cinema that's going to open soon. So it's a good, new retail destination in Sharjah, and we invite everybody to come and visit and enjoy the experience.
So Rahmania Mall, basically, it was built to maintain sustainability. Am I right?
Yes.
So can you take us through the initiatives that you have deployed throughout Rahmania Mall to contribute to the green thinking strategy and sustainability?
So, alongside, Sharjah, Emirate of Sharjah, United Arab Emirates, the Sharjah Coops have been trying to go along with the sustainable path and practices. So the mall has been built as per global sustainable practices and has implemented several key environment-friendly features to lower its carbon footprint and promote sustainable living in the Sharjah community. This underscores the Sharjah Coop's commitment to UAE long-term sustainable goals. The mall has been developed as a retail destination at the heart of Sharjah community.
And Faisal, can you talk to us about how, building this mall and promoting sustainability in this way, how it ties into the UAE's overall vision of sustainable living?
So what we've done is that we have deployed several recycling and waste management initiatives throughout the Rahmania Mall. These include the use of LED, solar lighting, and our immersive treatment irrigation system, where all wastewater is recycled back for irrigation. We are 100% committed to reuse, recycle whatever possible in green thinking at the core of the mission here at Sharjah Coop malls. As part of this effort to reduce landfills, Rahmania Mall's waste management system follows the ethos of reduction, recycle, reuse, and wet waste production within the mall will be run through a food of destination system that produces water. So we have this new recycling system where we would we would use the waste to produce water for the plants in the mall.
And pretty cool as well that the mall has a Sharjah cooperative, of course. Can you talk to us about the importance of having this kind of big hypermarket for its community?
So the big hypermarket actually is located in Rahmania. Rahmania is upcoming living area. It's huge, actually. It's around, I think, 10 blocks. So we have a lot of people living there. The mall itself and the hypermarket going to serve these people, and people actually all around. I think from all around Sharjah goes to the Rahmania Mall because of its unique hypermarket, unique shops, restaurants, and it's also a good place to go and just walk around.
Okay. Faisal, I've got to ask you this because I want to touch upon Rahmanias area as you described it as an upcoming destination. Doing a quick Google search in terms of directions, it's a 20-minute drive from where we are in the wonderful Halwan region. We also have a big Sharjah Co-op right next to us. Why should people make that long commute and head on over? And how has the community responded to the opening of this mall?
I mean, the community over there are very happy for the opening of the mall. They were eager to have, to have the change because we used to have the old branch over there. It was a small branch that was made just for that period of time until we finished the new mall. The hypermarket over there is different than any other supermarket we have within the Coop group. So I myself drive over there. I mean, every time I have a Coop beside my house, where I drive to that one because it's different.
How is
it different? Hypermarket. It has more items. It has a different kind of fresh items. You have the cooked items, different kind of cooked items. Basically, you have let's say, for example, Italian food. You have Japanese food, sushi. You have a grill over there. You can order whatever seafood you want. They'll grill it for you. At the same time, you can order whatever kebabs you want. If you want the shawarma, you can get it over there in the hub. So you have different part of cookery going on.
Amazing. Why would you encourage? How would you encourage people and say, look, this is
how does it stand out?
Stand out, yes. That would be a better worded one.
Yeah, how does this mall stand out from other malls that we have here in Sharjah?
I mean, it's different, being that it's a new mall. It's a bit outside of the city. It's not inside the city, so it's easy to get to. We have a lot of underground parking all over the place. I mean, it's easy to get a parking. It's easy to go down. The restaurants over there are all new restaurants. We have a lot of coffee shops. And at the same time, it's a good place, just as I said, to walk around because it stretches like around half a kilometer. So, I mean, right now in summer, if you want to go a place to walk, sometimes you cannot walk outside. You can go over there and just do some exercise going back and forth.
Wow. Well, that's something we're gonna do now. We're gonna check it out for sure. In terms of dining options, because everyone loves to have a nice meal, how many restaurants would you say that we've got in Rahmania, in the mall specifically?
I mean, so far, total of let's say 7 restaurants and coffee shops.
Wow.
Together.
Amazing.
And we have more coming. So every month we have a new restaurant or a coffee shop opening. At the same time, as I mentioned, in the hypermarket itself, we have a couple of restaurants inside the hypermarket where you can go and order food, Italian, Japanese, grill. So that as well also is kind of a restaurant.
Mm-hmm. And footfall-wise, I know it's only been open since March, so we've probably had 3 months or 4 months of evaluation. But by the end of the year, for example, are there any specific targets or any expectation in terms of footfall that we're expecting?
I think we're expecting in the end of the year by around 700 to 800,000.
Wow, okay. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So let's do this. After the end of the show, we'll have 700,001. We'll join it over there, and 3 maybe.
3,
later.
yes.
3 of us. All 3 of us.
Sure. Yes. We'll be happy to have you there.
Yes, it'll certainly be a pleasure indeed. And thank you very much for joining us this morning, Faisal. And we look forward to welcoming you into the studios at some point soon as well.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was Faisal Naboodah, who is the PR and Community Relations Manager for Sharjah Co-op, talking to us about the Rahmania Mall and how it is in the upcoming community of the new Sharjah. And we'll be discussing the developments in the Emirate of Sharjah later on in the program. But of course, up next, we talk to you about the world of sports and what to expect from the Euros this year as well. So stay tuned to the Morning Majlis.
If you liked this episode of the Morning Majlis, drop a like and subscribe.
95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.